let's talk about inappropriate customers. The really creepy, gross, sexual ones. So I'm working with this girl, and we're making this old man sub. There's other people in line, but he's who I'm talking about. And she like hits her leg against something on accident. So, you know, she says ow or whatever, and he's like, oh, you want me to kiss it better for ya? Okay, first of all, that was an awful impression of an old man, but you get the point. Like that? Oh, hey, girl who's 50 years younger than me, want me to kiss your leg? Who are you? Who are you? Is that okay? Is it okay because you're old and we're supposed to just like brush it off and say, oh, well, he's just old, it's fine? Or is that inappropriate? I'm thinking that's not okay. And back when I worked in my old job, we're gonna flip to the younger people, like the 20-year-olds. This guy comes in, and I'm working with another girl, and he comes in, he's like, oh my god, whew, I'm gonna need to ask you to leave. He's talking to her. He's like, I'm gonna need to ask you to leave because it is way too hot in here. And he like winks at her, and he's so lame, and it's so stupid. And she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I'm sorry. And he's like, hey, he doesn't have to know. And I look at him and I'm like, alright, come on. Like, I actually say it this time because, you know, half the time I say all this stuff and I never say it. But I'm like, dude, come on. Oh, well, he doesn't have to find out. He's gonna find out. And she's not interested in you because you're, like, mega lame to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's so hot in here. You're gonna have to go outside. And another day I was working at that old place, and there was this couple sitting in the lobby, and they were on the same chair. Like, he was sitting and then she was, like, on his lap, and they were, like, making out, and I mean, like, hardcore, like, going at it. And I look over, because I'm behind the counter, like, I'm behind everything, so I look out there and I see it, and I'm like, oh, well, that's some public display of affection, but whatever. But then I look over, and there's like an 8-year-old waiting for his pizza. And I go out there, I'm like, hey guys, you wanna not do that? And I point to the kid, and the guy looks over, and he's like, yeah, he doesn't have to watch. And I'm like, and you don't have to do it. And he's like, yeah, well, this'll teach him some pointers for when he's older. And I'm like, really?